Hello. Hello. One day you will be a strong warrior. Yet, you don't stand up or speak out against evil demons here and now in this realm. So what makes you think I believe you? That you're one day magically going to stand up against evil spirits, evil demons, out of body. You can't do it here. You don't show it while you're here. Why should I believe you? Why should I believe you? Why should I trust you? Why should I count on you? I've tried to help you out, showing you how demonic this realm is. I've tried to show you the design of this realm. I've given you free alchemical gold. I've given you Esoterica, a whole series. I've given you a lot that I don't assume at all that you would just come to realize on your own without me and the work I put in, tireless work for years. But do you stand up against demons here when they attack me? What do you do? Do you speak up against them? Do you do anything? Will you support me? Do you try to fight them when they try to remove my free speech? Do you do anything to speak against demons here? Or what do you do? What do you do? I know I can rely on myself and trust myself. I know I'm a man of honor, a man of guts and courage, honor, integrity, honesty, strength, courage. I know I can fight demons. I already do. Every day. Not just on YouTube. I already do. I've proven that, not just to myself, but to others that pay any attention at all. It's obvious. But what are you going to do? You talk about how they're going to do this. This is coming free. It sounds like baby truther talk. Free. They're coming for your free speech. It's coming to an end. They're going to do this. It sounds all like baby truther talk. I've heard that for decades. I'm not new to that talk. They're going to come for your guns. They're going to take your free speech. They're going to do this. Fear programming. It's going to be the end of the world. A pole shift. The new world order. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're going to do this. They're going to chip you. Should have been chipped in 2012. Still hasn't arrived. I'm not claiming to know that they never will, or when they will, if they will. But a lot of you live in fear porn. You're afraid. You don't want to admit it, but the way you talk reveals it. Even if you don't want to admit it, the way you speak reveals it. You live in fear of the future. They have you living in fear porn, the way baby truthers do. That's a baby truther thing. Living in fear of what they're going to do in this realm. Tony Sayer speaks about that, so do others. They're in fear of what's coming in this realm. They're not warriors. They're not spiritual warriors. They're afraid. They live in fear all the time. And yes, I'm aware, baby truthers, that courage and bravery involves being afraid and overcoming your fear. People are so simple. They go to cliches and empty little platitudes and just simple-minded creatures. I'm aware of all that simple stuff that gets repeated 10 million times in this realm. But most of you don't have guts and spines. You're weak, you're cowardly, you're fearful. You live in fear. You're afraid of how bad this place will get. But you won't stand up against demons. I noticed that pattern. Very few do. Even if I ask them to, and I shouldn't have to ask. It should be voluntary. You should be wanting to stand up against them, not just for my sake, but also if they're attacking me, you should say, yeah, I should stand with Stephen. Shouldn't have to say anything. That's how loyalty is observed. And I observe if people are loyal or if they're not. If people care about me or if they don't. I know I can count on myself, but I also know I can't count on or trust most humans. They've shown me that I could do things for them for years, and they won't have my back at all. When demons swarm, attack me, verbally attack me, try to shut my channels down, make threats against me, threats of violence, do this, do that. Most people don't have my back, no matter how much I've tried to help them in life. With spiritual wisdom, with truth, with money, with all sorts of things in this place. You can't buy loyalty with good deeds, with giving money, with doing things for people, with helping them, with even saving their life. You can't buy someone's loyalty. If I'm in a situation where I save somebody's life from demons, they'll still treat it like they owe me nothing. They don't even owe me loyalty after that. That's most humans in this realm. I know what humans are because I've observed their behavior for decades. And I still do on YouTube. I still do. I observe who's around and who does anything when demons are lying and smear campaigning me and calling me this and calling me that, and who won't even say a peep about it. You're afraid to speak up in this realm. You expect me to believe you're going to be these great warriors fighting these hideous, violent, evil demons because you can't even stand up and speak up against them here in this hell realm. And it's way worse. And you're really gonna do that? I'm gonna, Stephen. I can't stand up for you here and speak up for you here when you've done so much for me. But when I get out of my body, then I'll do it. I don't believe you. I don't buy it. I don't trust you. I don't trust most humans. I tried to help you out in many ways. If you're listening to this video, maybe not individually, maybe I didn't give you money. Some of them I did give you money. Some of you I did give you money. I sent you money, some of you, over the years. Some of you have done way more than give you money. Way more. I fought demons for you. I exposed demons for you. I did a lot that some of you won't even acknowledge. That's the reality of it. Some have left my channel and you tune in and you're lurking, watching this or listening to me speaking, and you're no longer around in my live stream chats, or you're not on my channel in the comments on recorded videos. And the panelverse is run by weaklings, losers, liars, biggest crybabies, woke-ass lefties, commies, libtarbs, demontards. Losers! The biggest losers of the internet are the panelverse losers. And many truther channels that call themselves truthers. They're woke lefties as well. They're for hate speech. They're against free speech. They think white people are all racist, colonizers, and blacks are oppressed. And they drank all the Kool-Aid, all the narratives, all the programming, the New World Order programming, the demonic entity programming. It's bigger than the New World Order, what's going on here. It's a spiritual war, which I've tried to uncover and expose. I would say in the years I've been doing this, before even YouTube, been doing this before YouTube even existed. Okay? I've been doing this a long time. Sorry to laugh that way, but I mean, it's just frustrating. Anyway, I just want to get to the point here. I don't trust most humans to have my back because in my lifetime, most haven't. And the ones that say, I'm loyal to you, Stephen, that loyalty's fleeting, it's fake, it's surface level, and if something happens, they'll be gone. If I ask them a question that offends them, they'll be gone. Most of you are not ride or die. I hate that expression, but I know humans understand these simple, oft-used expressions, popular phrases, pop culture shit. People love it. Ride or die. Well, most of you are not ride or die friends. You're not ride or die truth seekers. You're not ride or die good spirits. You're people, most of you, most humans on earth are very fickle. You're gullible. You'll be convinced to betray by evil to whisper in your ear, psst, hey, King Stephen's bad. He's a bad guy. He's a racist. He's a this. He's a that. I heard he did this, and I heard this, and you'll fall for it. And they'll make videos about me, and so you're not loyal because you're gullible beings that fall for things and betray are not loyal. Most of you are not loyal. You're not capable of friendship because true friendship requires trust and loyalty to exist. True love requires trust and loyalty. I mean, even romantic love, boyfriend, girlfriend type stuff. You can't be in a relationship that's loving without real trust and loyalty. If you don't have those, you don't have love. You have something that's just surface level and empty or fake, false, pretend. All right? You don't have to understand what I'm saying here. Believe me, I don't expect humans to. Most humans will just get a couple words out of this and say, yeah, he made another Hell Realm video. And if I asked you, what did I speak about for 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? So, I don't know. You just talked about the Hell Realm and Like, most people can't focus and pay attention. I don't expect you to remember anything I'm saying here. It's like I'm talking into the wind. And I know that bothers people. They'll be like, damn, he's harsh on us. Well, you don't remember, do you? If I had a conversation with you an hour after you watched this video, most of you would not remember even 3 sentences that I said. I know your memories are basically gone. You're destroyed. Whatever you are is so vastly different from me, because I can remember conversations I had with people 25 years ago. And a lot of you can't remember these videos an hour later. You'll just say, yeah, it was about the hell realm. You're extremely vague. You don't have memories for details. You don't focus. You don't pay attention. And you don't remember. But then you'll say you're getting out of here. Well, you're not remembering anything I'm saying. Why should I continue to make videos? Most of you can't remember shit in this place. You're just like zombies. Most humans are like zombies, like robots. Now, are there a few exceptions out of the entire population in this realm? Whether it's 1 billion, 7 billion, 8 billion, 80 billion, 500 million, whatever the true number is. Are there a few scattered here and there that are true exceptions, or, as you fancier word people like, outliers? They like to be called outliers instead of exceptions. Are there a few? Yes. But overall, in general, do humans have almost no memory left at this point for anything meaningful? Yes. Will you remember who won the World Series maybe 5 years ago, or who was president, or what shithead on the world stage, or what famous celebrity puppet did something? Yeah, you'll remember pop culture shit. But real meaningful spiritual truth, spiritual wisdom? No. Most of you don't. Most on earth. There might be 12 of you out of all of this realm that can remember anything that will matter. So it is frustrating. Because I can put out alchemical gold and it just gets turned into, yeah, it's a hell realm, Stephen. Thanks for telling us again. As though I'm doing the same video over and over and over again every time, when I'm adding a lot of different things. A lot of different facets, elements, a lot of esoterica, layers of meaning. I put a lot into this. Do I think a lot of people are getting all that out of it? I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. Do I think most people really, truly, and openly stand against evil in this realm? Demons? Stand against demons? Like what's on the screen is what I'm looking at. This big demon raising up its wings, rearing up that way, this demonic creature. Do I think you stand against evil people here on YouTube, that you would say they're just people, they're not demons? No, I don't think you do. I don't see most people doing that. I basically have to tell people, please comment on this channel and stand up against this demon that has fucking lied about me for 3 years. You notice there's channels on YouTube, and they could stay up forever, I don't give a shit, but most people never comment and oppose demons that can lie about me for years. I notice these things. I notice who stands up, who speaks up, and who doesn't. I notice who has my back and who doesn't. I do notice. I do pay attention. Now, whether you pay attention or not is another story. I don't see most in this realm walking around on 2 legs or wheeling around in wheelchairs paying attention. And now sometimes I'll try this little trick. It's not much of a trick, but it works. Maybe it's a spell. Kidding. But tagging someone in my live stream chat to see if they're still there right after they type, and a lot of people leave. Landry does that, and a lot of others do that. Rose does that. They dip in for a couple minutes to pretend, oh, I'm watching your stream, Stephen. But the only time they're there is usually when they're typing. Other than that, they dip out and leave. So they don't stick around for 10, 20, 30 minutes and really listen and understand. Maybe Rose has in the past, but I know she does that. And Landry definitely does, and he's not the only one. So they'll say they watched my stream, but they watched a few minutes. They don't know anything about me in a few minutes. They hear me say a couple words like diamonds, and they think, well, that's what a stream's about. That's all it is. So I'm dealing with a species of simpletons. That's what humanity is. At best. Some of you would think that's harsh. Oh my goodness, he's calling humanity a bunch of simpletons. It's actually me being generous. Most are zombie tards and demon tards. They have no honor, no memory, no honesty, no loyalty. They can't be trusted. They're untrustworthy. I wouldn't count on them or rely on them the way I can count on myself to be a man of honor, to have integrity. My word means something. I don't trust them that way. Most on earth are not trustworthy that way. There may come a time when you understand what I'm saying, because it might affect you directly. Like the word diversity. Directly. It might hit you then when you've been betrayed, when you've seen people turncoat that pretended to be your friend for months or years, over and over and over again. It might have to happen to you for lifetimes, because in one lifetime there might not be 100 or 200 that have done that to you as they have to me. It's been a large number. It's been many, many, many dozens. Do I think you've been betrayed directly that many times? Doubtful that most of you have. So maybe you do have to spend lifetimes here to experience it directly, because you don't seem to care when it happens to someone other than you. I've tried to help you out. Do I think most of you are deserving of my help? No. Most humans? No. On earth? No. Flat out no. No. That's a powerful word. I hope that rings in your skull and you say, wait, he's making sense. Most that I've tried to help out have betrayed me and slandered me with hundreds of comments for years. I don't trust most people. You've shown me that you're untrustworthy as a species, as beings. But also, it's beyond that. You're undeserving of my friendship, of my trust, undeserving of my trust, undeserving of my love, undeserving of my knowledge, undeserving of my spiritual wisdom, undeserving of having me in your life. Most beings in this realm have proven that to me with their behavior, with their actions. It isn't me saying it out of hurt feelings, which humans go to. He's hurt, he's playing the victim. They make assumptions, they make up false narratives. That's what humans are good at. They're not good at listening, looking at truth, hearing truth, seeing if it adds up. Is it true or not? Most of you are extremely poor at that in life. And you prove it all the time on YouTube and in real life, or so-called real life. You prove it to me all the time. Most of you are not humans, are not interested in the truth at all. You care about your feelings. Is it true or not when somebody says, this happened to me, this person? Most of you don't care. You're not interested in truth. Even if it's provable with evidence, you don't care. You show that. You also show that you're not trustworthy. You're not loyal. You don't appreciate if someone goes above and beyond. Most humans don't appreciate if someone like me, a spirit, goes above and beyond to try to help you, whether it's physically, spiritually, in terms of knowledge, in terms of seeing this realm. Most don't care or appreciate it. You try to help them long enough or give them things, they'll take you for granted. That's very human of you. That's what humans do. And most will blame their programming. They'll make excuses, cop-out, saying, well, I'm programmed that way, Stephen. Just like Illumitami said recently, that people in live stream chat rooms, they can't help it. It's the chat that makes them demonic and angry. And it's like some goo from Ghostbusters or whatever it is that turns them that way. Being in chat, they're not actually that way, but in chat rooms they are. It's a total cop-out. And humans are experts at that. Not an expert at being honest truth tellers, but at making cop-outs and fake excuses like the chat room made me do it. Being in chat made me nasty and evil and slanderous or demonic. Or the alcohol made me do it, or the drugs, or this or that. It's everything else except pointing at themselves, owning it, saying that they did it, and taking responsibility. Most of you never take responsibility for what you've said, done, your evil actions, your slander, your lies, your meanness, your betrayals. Most of you never do that. Across this earth, in this sewer matrix, most of you never do that. Take personal responsibility for what you've done. Most of you never do that. Never do that. And most never hear words like I'm saying. Most won't even watch this far into this video, is a reality. And it shows me the average watched. It won't be 19 minutes or 20 minutes. It will be like maybe 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 11 minutes, but almost nobody watches to the end. I don't care if you point at yourself and you leave a comment saying, I do, Stephen, I'm an exception. You raise your hand. I'm saying most don't. I'm not saying you. Again, people have problems with that. They can't pay attention. They'll think I'm speaking about them. On average, it shows me the average watch. Do I think it's pretty accurate? I think it probably is. I think it matches up because I don't believe that most in this realm have an attention span. You show me that you don't. Anyways, I want to sum this up. It's a demonic realm, and most in this realm, most beings, are undeserving of what I've already given. My artwork, my imagination I've shared, visual art, my poetry, my writings, my essays, my published writings, the website I had zines. I published writings in various magazines and publications all around, all in this realm, all over the place, in many countries, trying to help you. That's why I did that, not for money, trying to help you. And simpleton humans can't even understand. What? It must have been for money, or he did. You just can't understand anything. And you've shown me that, most of you. And I've had YouTube channels, a handful already. Thousands of hours, thousands of videos, thousands of hours. I've made thousands of memes throughout the years. Social media, over a decade ago, I was making memes and sharing memes all over the place, trying to wake, in a sense, open eyes. I won't say wake people up. Open eyes about how you've been lied to and deceived in this realm in so many ways. I don't know how many hours I've spent trying to help humanity. It's tens of thousands. And I learned something from that most are undeserving. After I tried for decades, I didn't try for 1 year like some of you do, or 1 month and say, fuck them. They don't learn. I tried for decades. And I did learn in the end that most of you humans are undeserving of anything, of being, you're not deserving of being my friend, being in my life, being someone I can count on, rely on, trust, to be loyal, not to betray me, lean on, or anything. Most humans are not trustworthy. They're not honest. They have no honor, no integrity, no loyalty. And they don't care what they've been given and what has been given or shared with them, how much they don't care. You're lacking in care. This is a realm where you'll point at people calling them psychopaths, and I'll wonder, what's the difference? They're famous. You're not. But what's the difference between the behavior on the Panelverse? They're almost all psychos and demons. And most of you don't see it. They'd have to be a famous murderer on the cover of fucking Time magazine or on CNN or something. And famous, and everybody know their name for you to say, oh yeah, they are a psychopath. Most of you are functioning at such a low level. I don't know how the fuck you expect to get out of here. How does that add up? Like, you can't see things. You can't see the demonic behavior daily that I show when I cover these channels and I review them or I live stream them and I show you what went on. You can't seem to see it on your own. You can't seem to spot demons. You can't seem to spot demonic behavior. It's just, I guess it's all normal to you. I guess it's all normal to you, and I'm making a look on my face like you're nothing like me. That's not ego. It's just you spiritually, you're so different from me. I don't know what you are, but you can't see what I see. You demonstrate it. And you know what? If you did see what I see, you might have some guts to speak against it, which most of you don't. Most of you are tight-lipped and you're silent. In the face of evil, you don't speak against evil. You don't stand against evil. And you expect me to believe that one day, when your meat suit body dies, you're going to pop out of your body as a spirit. Your body dies and your spirit lives on. You pop out and you're suddenly going to become this fearless, strong warrior. When you haven't demonstrated it here, when you've bowed down and cowered to evil demons here or been silent, or when they've attacked me, you've been silent and not stood up for me and stood with me and spoken up. I don't expect you to slaughter them here. Just speak up, and you can't. So that shows me something, because you cower to them here. Most humans do. Most do. Most cower to humans here. Most humans cower to demons here. in this realm. So you expect me to believe I'm not gullible, I'm not anywhere near low IQ, like a lot of you seem to respect the low IQers all over YouTube. You'll call them smart and just unbelievable stuff that I look at. I'm just like, holy shit. Are they that gullible and duped and retarded? Demon-tards? Anyway, I don't expect much from most people. I can rely and count on myself. And I've said before, if I have to do it on my own, I'll do it on my own. Not that I want to, but I just don't see very many loyal, strong beings that are willing to speak up and stand against evil. So be it. You can be with them in the end. You can be on the other side. Stand with the demons. Stand with Team Evil against me. And you'll see how strong I am. I look forward to that. I'm not afraid of that. I look forward to that.